Welcome, race fans, to Beckley Motor Speedway, as it is night one of the 21st season of the Schaefersville Southern National Series, presented by Coltman Farms Racing and fueled by Sunoco Race Fuels. Hello, everyone. I am Cody Early. Thanks for joining us on a beautiful Friday evening here in Mount Hope, West Virginia, as we get ready to kick off 11 races in the next 16 days. A heavy pit area full of contenders, including a driver that's already won here once, the 2023 Series champion, the Newport Nightmare, Jimmy Owens, in the pit area. Will be driving the Wythe Raceway Management number 58 car. Behind him, the 2023 Series winner. He has 7 Southern National wins to his credit in the Pro Power Longhorn. Base Racing Fuels, Ocala Restaurant Supply, Big Frog Transportation, Wythe Risk Management, Capital Waste, number 58B. It's the Newport Nightmare, Jimmy Owens. Jimmy Owens in the 58. Jimmy Owens, lap number 1, the 2023 winner of this event, his first lap. Quick for the Newport Nightmare, 13.884. For his second lap, he will stay in the 6th spot, 13.884. Not too shabby right now. That's outside row 1 of heat race number 3. As they got a former series champion behind him, heat race 2 comes to green. Morey's going to lead the way down into turns 1 and 2. Chris Ferguson, he'll have the middle of the racetrack. They were 3 wide momentarily for third. Jacob Hawkins on the outside of Jimmy Owens. Lap 1 will go to the youngster. It'll be Luke Morey. Will lead lap 1. Lap number 2 ought to be interested side by side. Here comes Jimmy Owens. Jacob Hawkins has got the top side working. It'll prevail off turn 2. We'll get on the loud pedal as well. We're back underway. 2 laps officially in the books. Morey's going to have the advantage down into 1 and 2. And Jimmy Owens has went to the top side of the racetrack. He saw Jacob Hawkins use it a minute ago. And the Newport Nightmare in the Wythe Risk Management number 58 climbs the ladder off turn 4. Just gets barely the fuel cell of the 37. Jimmy Owens not wasting any time. He's in the field. He's in the show right now. Top 6 are going to make it in, but he's testing the waters for maybe later on tonight. Luke Morey will get it done at Beckley. He wins heat race 2. Chris Ferguson 2nd. Jacob Hawkins would go 3rd. Jimmy Owens 4th. Kenny Compton 5th. To show you what makes them great.
Going to help me out through this door. This is only my first time in it. I got to thank Brian Nuttall and his son, Brian Deere, the lead green team, Brian Lewis and Benji. They put this car together.
Welcome to night number 2 of our 11 nights of racing for the 2025 season, and welcome to the absolutely beautiful Wythe Raceway here in Gold Retreat, Virginia. This is the second most visited track all time in the series history. 17 visits for the series in the 21 season. If you were with us, we were just about to wave the green flag on FK Run in time trials, and Mother Nature struck, and unfortunately that kind of paused our action. Next up will come the driver out of Newport, Tennessee. In the Pro Power Longhorn, Base Race Fuels, Ocala Restaurant Supply, Big Frog Transportation, Wythe Risk Management, Capital Waste, the 2023 Southern Nationals winner, a dirt track world champion winner, a Knoxville, now multi-time Knoxville National winner, 3-time North-South 100 winner. It's the Newport Nightmare, Jimmy Owens. Jimmy Owens in the 58. Jimmy Owens lap 1/6 fastest. Second lap for Jimmy Owens, it's quicker, 16.099. Row number 3, the 2023 Series champion out of Newport, Tennessee, the 58, the Newport Nightmare, Jimmy Owens. Round 2 of the 21st annual Schaefer's All Southern National Series is green at Wythe. Everybody's going to make it through. Oh man, Jimmy Owens and Dale McDowell nearly had some chaos ensue off turn 2. It looked like the car, the 58 of Owens, slowed down. Dale McDowell got into the fuel cell, but they sorted it out. Lap 1 goes to Chris Madden. So and Jimmy Owens has got a tight race car right now. He's got some issues. They're back underway out of turn 4. Garrett Smith will get that second spot. Cade Lowney goes to third. 1, 2, they go to Dale McDowell. He's going to get a run off turn number 2, just off the nose of Chris Ferguson. That 17-in, boy, he just gets a launch off turn 2. So turn 4, we go to Garrett Smith and Cade Lowney's on that second row. They'll rip Fenders just barely off turn 3, or turn 4. Turn 1, looks to the inside of Smith. That got close, but I tell you what, Lowney's going to lose some momentum. Here comes Chris Ferguson. Chris Ferguson will put the pressure on the 126. Boy, what a turn. Cade Lowney gets that 126 turn down the hill. The very right house car just launched into turns 3 and 4. Off turn 2. Another big run from Ferguson. What can he do with it when he gets to turn 3? They'll stay in line nose to tail, and all of a sudden Jimmy Owens has come to life. Here comes the 58. He's in the top 5. Didn't really talk about Jimmy last night. Finished 5th last night up at Beckley very quietly. And right now he's trying to get past Chris Ferguson for 4th. Now Jimmy Owens is going to look to the inside. Owens is going to make the move on Ferguson. He'll take that spot. Man, Ferguson had to get on the binders because Cade Lowney's car bobbled and Jimmy Owens took advantage of it. Sweepersville Southern National Series is Chris Madden. Chris Ferguson will grab the second spot. It'll be Garrett Smith third, Jimmy Owens fourth, Kate Lowdy rounds out your top five. Out of Newport, Tennessee, the Pro Power Longhorn Base Race Fuels, Ocala Restaurant Supply, Big Frog Transportation, Viper Risk Management, Capital Waste, number 58, the Newport Nightmare, Jimmy Owens. And to his outside, currently second in the points and the only three-time winner of the Scott Sexton Memorial out of Newport, Tennessee, the 58, the Newport Nightmare, Jimmy Owens. Garrett Smith, he's led all 33. We come into the restart zone. We're back underway. Madden's going to look to the inside. Will he throw the slider? Here comes Chris Madden to the inside. Will he make the slider work? He will. Madden to the lead. Here comes Garrett Smith back. Garrett Smith will go side by side with him down in a turn 4. Man, it got tight again. Chris Madden at the gap. Second will go to Mike Marlar. Third to Cameron Marlar. Fourth to Jimmy Owens. the 2023 Series champion, a multi-time Lucas Oil Lake Model Dirt Series champion as well in the Pro Power Longboard Base Race Filter Caliber Restaurant Supply, Beckley, 3, Wythe Risk Management, Capital Waste number 58, the Newport Nightmare, Jimmy Owens. Jimmy Owens in the 58. Jimmy Owens slipped off turn 4, 15.657. They're trying, they're tiptoeing across the top. I'm telling you, this might be the first time I've seen qualifying take place at the top of the I-75 Raceway. Jimmy Owens, second lap, third quick for Jimmy Owens, 15.272. He is the Southern Nationals points leader. He also sets the time of the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series point standings as well. To his outside, the current points leader in the Schaefersville Southern National Series. He won the title in 2023. He is from Newport, Tennessee. It's the 58V of the Newport Nightmare, Jimmy Owens. For the 5th time at I-75 Raceway, the Schaefersville Southern National Series is green. And we'll have the top side in turn number 2. He'll get the run on the top side, but Kerry Smith will have a half a car length advantage. Point man, and Smith got together. Here comes Corey Hedgecock. Hedgecock's going to go around in front of the field. 40 laps will hand out the 4th checkered flag of the 2025 season. We are back officially underway. Much better restart from Matt. He'll go side to side with Smith on turn 2. Matt's going to get a whale of a run. They should be door to door. As a matter of fact, Smokey's going to take the lead into 3. And rounding out your top 5 will be the 58 of Jimmy Owens.